Hello and welcome as we move into Friday, the third day of February 2017. Let's take a very quick look at silver and Bitcoin and then examine it later throughout the day as more movement comes in. But the day has just started. It is roughly 2300 hours New York time. And on the short term, this thing has been grinding its way higher, making several higher highs and some higher lows along the way. The only hiccup, for the most part, came in here as it had a decent test within the band, but then on the break above it, not too much of a gain. So a little bit of a concern, to say the least, that this could potentially be working into that failed breakout situation, fast move to the downside. But still, at the same point, I'll be looking at this kilo. If there's a correction within this band and you start to notice the normal higher high, higher low pattern coming in, it's good to know that on a retest of this level, the more likely you test resistance, the more likely it is you take it out. And as I've been going on with the lower highs within this more longer term time frame, well, this is a higher high now. So in any type of corrections that take place is what I'd be developing towards the probable higher low to this, and what would most likely result into the working towards a formation of maybe an inverted head and shoulders pattern. But regardless of the fact, breaking this key resistance would be very strong as it is in this bull market, which is because of the rising 18 average. To correct that phase, step one, of course, is movement within the band to flatten out, and step two would be breaking below it on the bearish level. If, of course, that event is to take place. As far as Bitcoin is concerned, when this whole fiasco started at the start of 2017, I said this could really be interesting how this will play out after this settles out, which it pretty much already has. Because was this going to be a start of a multi-month, multi-week bear market? Well, obviously that wasn't the case. And here we are barely into February. And as I was stating, if this thing get well above the 900 mark, watch out. Well, here we are. It is well above that point. I've increased another Fibonacci retracement and at 1003. As this level here, we can see really wasn't much resistance at all. It was barely that on the shorter term time frames, and what has been now a relatively fast move up to this key point. The same is true if this level isn't resistance. You would expect for it to keep going to such. As far as retracement's concerned on the downside, this level here at 950, which was resistance, would be that of support, as would this 18 average band, which of course is rising, but we again see this breakout pattern, how it was consolidating within the band in here, has broken out towards the upside. Does this have the capability of having a huge breakout going to 2,500 and 3,000 or who knows what number in a relative short period of time? Well, I look at it as in the unimaginable, no, definitely imaginable. The unpredictable has come into play already. So it's happened before. So yeah, it's definitely something that could result on the situation as the momentum is clearly moving towards the upside. The sell-off here, as I was stating at the time, everyone was seeing that this was the previous high. So because the selling lived to be very short, the likelihood that any selling back in here is not as strong as it was before. Furthermore, you would expect that if there is selling at this level, that instead of coming from 11 down to 750, you'd be expecting to maybe come down to maybe 11 to like 900 and something, and then maybe make a pattern something like that. So thank you for tuning in and have yourself a great day. Bye-bye.